What is up, guys? It's me, Vlad, and today we're going to talk about an important issue: the implications of tariffs on the shiny rock prices in Gorilla Tag. Man, I know everybody has been kind of on the edge of this because there has been a lot of news. For example, you guys might have seen that actually Mario Kart World increased the price to $80 due to inflation and tariffs, and actually Nintendo Switch got delayed because, as you guys can see, US will not start the pre-orders on April 9th in order to assess the potential impact of tariffs evolving market conditions. So video games, you know what I'm saying, you guys might think, you know what I'm saying, aren't really affected by tariffs, but they actually are, because VR headsets will go in price because of the tariffs, because pretty much every country is getting hit by tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Some countries obviously got delayed by 90 days, but most countries, and most prominently China, where most Quest headsets are made, are, you know what I'm saying, getting hit by tariffs, man. And you guys might know that currently shiny rocks are at a pretty stale price. You know what I'm saying? You guys can see that we really haven't had that much changes to shiny rocks. In contrary, you guys might know that Fortnite actually had changes to like V-Bucks prices. They increased the V-Bucks from, actually no, I believe they decreased it from $10 to $9, but then they increased it, but then they decreased it or something like that. So we might see something similar happening in Gorilla Tag, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they haven't really changed the prices on the actual shiny rocks in the past. They obviously, like, if you go through time, you can see that there has been really an inflation in actual prices on items. Like, items individually cost more, but we've gotten more free items in the past, like you know what I'm saying, updates, because like every update we get like a badge, and like there's so many updates nowadays that like you can just collect those badges like Thanos did with like not shiny rocks, bro, you know what I'm saying, the infinity stones, man. Shiny rocks, I'm yapping, bro. But anyway, y'all can see that the current prices of shiny rocks are such, you know what I'm saying. 1,000 shiny rocks cost $5 or $6 CAD, or 392 pounds or 455 euros. The actual 2,200 shiny rocks cost $10, 5,000 shiny rocks cost $20, and 11,000 shiny rocks cost $40. And actually, I've been saying to y'all, it's much more worth it to buy a bundle. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy 11,000 shiny rocks. Low-key, that's a bit of a ripoff, because you can buy a bundle inside of the shop for $30 and actually get 10,000 shiny rocks and a bunch of cosmetics for $30. That's $10 less, and then you can actually buy 2,200 shiny rocks if you wanted to, and you're gonna get pretty much even more shiny rocks plus a bunch of cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? So a little life hack over here to you guys. But really, these prices haven't really changed that much. Actually, there has been one price change in the past, and that has been with the actual Gorilla Tag, because previously it was actually free on Steam and Oculus Store. Nowadays, if you want to actually go ahead and buy the game and play it on Steam, you guys might notice that they actually increased the price to $20. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people who bought the game in the past still have it. You know what I'm saying? I have it because I bought it in the past, but you know what I'm saying, I wanted to actually have my brother play it on Steam, and I had to spend $20 more to actually get the game on Steam. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, like there has been kind of inflation on that front. Like the game price on PC has increased, but that's largely due to modders. But still, you know what I'm saying, it's a price increase. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, what will happen with tariffs? You know what I'm saying? Will tariffs actually impact the prices of shiny rocks? Because you guys might see like these are just like kind of main countries, but there are like a bunch of them like that are getting hit with tariffs, and like every percentage is different. Like China has changed to like 140% tariffs, and they imposed a tariffs back to the US of, I believe, like 120%, you know what I'm saying? So the prices on VR headsets will most likely go up in time, you know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to buy Quest 2 or Quest 3, now is probably the best time, you know what I'm saying? It's speculated, you know what I'm saying, kind of estimated that iPhones will raise in price by like 50%. So, you know what I'm saying, this technically, you know what I'm saying, asked ChatGPT. Technically, there are no restrictions, or kind of like tariffs don't necessarily apply on digital goods, so technically it wouldn't apply on shiny rocks and stuff. But you guys gotta think about this. All of the pretty much imports and outports, if for example another Axiom wanted to buy more VR headsets or more PC equipment, because to develop VR games, it's a very, very expensive kind of endeavor, because you need top-end PCs to run the games, to run Unity, to run all of the stuff. You need like, I mean, for every employee, you need like some kind of a management system and everything like this, and a bunch of servers. And actually servers, you guys might not think about this, servers cost a ton of money, and Gorilla Tag constantly is expanding. And you guys might have seen there's the Orion Drift, you know what I'm saying, brand new game, which is mostly funded, I would say, by Gorilla Tag, you know what I'm saying, because Gorilla Tag is a more popular game. It's kind of like mostly funding, I believe, the servers for Orion Drift, because Orion Drift like has like 100-player servers or something like this, while Gorilla Tag has like 12-player servers. But either way, you know what I'm saying, to build those servers and maintain, you need equipment, and servers are arguably the most like expensive part about running the video game companies. That's why like Capuchin and I believe there were some other VR games couldn't really sustain you know what I'm saying, their costs, because obviously people bought cosmetics, but it didn't really cover all of the server costs and stuff like this. So you know what I'm saying, that will definitely raise in price the server costs and all of the maintenance for the servers, like new equipment, LAN cables, switches, all that good stuff, man. So obviously the companies will raise in, you know what I'm saying, the spending, and that will kind of, you know what I'm saying, directly impact Gorilla Tag and a bunch of other games, you know what I'm saying. Obviously there's a chance Gorilla Tag will remain at the current state of shiny rocks and all that type of stuff, to kind of not just make people mad, but there is a possibility, I think they could do just like kind of a invisible increase in prices. So they won't really increase the shiny rock prices, but instead they will increase, I think, prices on cosmetics inside of the game, because like there's so many cosmetics you don't really even see like and kind of fathom like how much it costs in real prices, because like if they would increase the shiny rock prices, like people would see it and they would get mad. But if they would just increase the price of you know what I'm saying, items, people wouldn't really get mad. And I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a lot of people giving like Gorilla Tag slack, like because like you guys might have seen, like there have been like pretty expensive items in the recent times in Gorilla Tag, especially with the like monkey block sets. Like those cost like 5,000 a pop, which is like 5,000 shiny rocks. That's like $20, like straight up, for a single set of like building blocks inside of the game. And you know what I'm saying, low-key, that's kind of a lot of money. But like I've seen people just kind of like claim that like you know, it's whatever. I mean, it is kind of whatever, because technically, okay, cosmetics don't really impact your experience inside of the game, but technically monkey blocks kind of do, because all of the coolest and the best blocks are behind a paywall, you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of the implications on the actual gameplay. But yeah, you know, we still don't have official news regarding this. This is kind of speculation for the most part, because you guys might have seen Mario Kart has been going up like crazy in price. Like in Europe, for a physical version, it's 90 euros, and the actual digital is like 80 euros, which is like even more in dollars. You know what I'm saying? That's like $90 and like $100 for physical. But you know what I'm saying? Like games are going up in prices, and if the industry will adopt higher game prices, that can imply that we may see some changes towards the current game prices. For example, maybe Gorilla Tag will increase the price from $20 to $30 on the actual Steam, because that's what Nintendo did. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, they won't, because a lot of people have been like kind of going on the backlash, and I'm pretty sure Gorilla Tag is like a largely profitable game. So okay, if Gorilla Tag sees this, please don't increase the prices. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been doing good, man. Y'all been making profits, and I'm gonna be honest, the company has been doing like kind of crazy. Like we have been receiving so many cool updates in the recent times, and I just hope this doesn't happen. I hope, you know what I'm saying, this video is just kind of like talking about the possible implications. Obviously nothing is like for certain right now, but you know what I'm saying, who knows, there has been inflation, obviously there has been a lot of stuff, and I would say there are higher chances that we're gonna see higher prices on VR headsets instead of the actual games, because VR games, I'm gonna be honest, VR games are really expensive. Like, I'm gonna give props to Gorilla Tag because it's free to play and whatnot, but VR games are like so expensive nowadays. Like, it's $60 for a single game, which is like you can buy a flat screen version of a game, and that game will run you like 100 hours of playtime. Like, you can literally get like Red Dead Redemption for like $20 to $30. It's like regularly on sales, and that's like 100 hours of entertainment for the same price. You can get like a tech demo VR game. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like not exaggerating. A lot of VR games, like for, I don't even know, even on sales, that go for like $20 or like $30. You know what I'm saying? They're like maybe like 5 to 7 hours. Like, you know, what is it called, that game Behemoth. I actually kind of think that game is sick. You know what I'm saying? I think that game is sick, but I mean, that game is like $60 and it's like 8 hours long, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously you have like different experience playing VR, but like still, you know, like you're paying less for like kind of, or you're paying more for less entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So we will see how this impacts or not impacts the VR game industry, but you know, we can just kind of guess. I wanted to really cover this because I haven't seen anyone talk about this, and I think this is a pretty important issue, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you learned something, subscribe if you guys still haven't. And by the way, one important note, I actually forgot to mention this. Another Axiom is located inside of the US. So most likely people who live in the US won't get hit by the same price increases. But that may depend. You know what I'm saying? Because if, for example, they increase prices in other countries, they may increase prices in the US, just as a general inflation price increase, because that's what Fortnite did. They didn't increase prices. Like, the company is based in the US mostly, and the company didn't just increase prices in Europe. They increased them all around to get more profit. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, you know what I'm saying? But Gorilla Tag has been doing pretty great in the late times, with like everything really, like, you know, the Critters update. Everything in that update is completely free, and they actually put an emphasis on that, I think, because Yeeps has kind of a similar update, and that one you gotta buy the pets for real money, you know what I'm saying? But Critters are completely free. So I'm gonna give big props to Gorilla Tag. They've been doing great. Hopefully they're gonna continue doing great. And yeah, just wanted to yap about this. See you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.